More whiplash in President Trump's tariff war with Canada. The back and forth is causing concern among business owners and investors, which is impacting the U.S. markets.
The Nasdaq saw its worst day in 2.5 years yesterday, losing nearly 900 points. The Dow dropped more than 450 points today. The S&P 500 posting back losses over uncertainty tied to these tariffs. And WGN's Dana Rebick is live in Evanston with the latest. Hi, Dana.
Hi. Well, all of this economic uncertainty is not only shaking things up on Wall Street, but it is also causing concern among industries that rely on Canadian aluminum, including craft brewers here in Illinois.
When it comes to the stock market, the numbers that we see today, the numbers we saw yesterday, the numbers we'll see tomorrow are a snapshot of a moment in time.
But one that has rattled investors and is worrying economists.
When you hear the leader of the country sound somewhat ambivalent about whether a recession is coming and almost like it doesn't matter that much, you become very concerned.
This week, President Trump said we are in a period of economic transition that could cause a, quote, little disturbance, while Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick ruled out a recession. Trump threatened to double a 25% tariff on Canadian steel and aluminum to 50% that was set to go into effect tomorrow, then back down after Ontario suspended electricity price hikes to the U.S. Still, the craft brewing industry in Illinois is worried.
Some of our smallest craft breweries are locked out of accessing American-made products because there's quantity limitations, and so quite often they're bringing in aluminum or finished cans from Canada. So we expect that to impact the bottom line of breweries and be passed on to consumers.
We don't need energy. We have more energy than anybody else in the world. So we spend $200 billion a year subsidizing Canada. We don't have to do that. And frankly, the way that gets solved is Canada should honestly become our 51st state. We wouldn't have a northern border problem. We wouldn't have a tariff problem.
Trump also threatened a 250% tax on Canadian dairy and that he would raise tariffs on cars coming into the U.S. on April 2nd. The ongoing trade war enough to cause fear and anxiety.
If people believe the future looks a little dim, they hold back. Consumers hold back on big purchases, businesses hold back on investing, and then the recession happens.
And he said he wants the American people to have so much money in their pockets they don't even know what to do with it. That's the intent of this administration, and we're working very hard every day on that goal.
There are 300 craft breweries in Illinois that contribute about $3 billion to the economy here each year. The brewers tell us they are also worried about potential tariffs on other things that they rely on, like malts and barley. Live in Evanston, Dana Rebick, WGN News.